Hi students, in this video we're going to talk about graphs of equations. And in particular, we're going to talk about how to tell whether a point is on the graph of an equation. So let me tell you the definition first, and then we'll really talk about how to use it. The graph of an equation is the set of all the points x comma y which make the equation true. So an example of an equation is just y equals 2x plus 2. So the graph of this is all the ordered pairs x comma y, so that when you plug this value in for x and this value in for y, this is a true statement. So let's do an example to make sense of this. So how do we tell if a point is on the graph? So let's go with the example y equals 10x minus 7. So this is our equation. And our question is 2, 13 on the graph? And the strategy is plug 2 in for x and 13 for y, and see if the equation is true. So I put 13 where y was, and I put 2 where x was. So I get the statement 13 equals 20 minus 7, and that's true. So 2, 13 is on the graph. So sorry about that. 2, 13 is on the graph. So let's do another example. Let's ask ourselves, is 1, 12 on the graph? So we use the same strategy, except we'll plug in 1 for x and 12 for y. Our equation was y equals 10x minus 7. So I plug in 12 for y and do 10 times 1 minus 7. So this asks, is 12 equal to 3? No, this is a false statement. So 1, 12 is not on the graph. It's not on the graph if we go back to the definition, because when we plug the values in, the equation is not true. So let's do one more example. So given the equation, y equals 3x plus 1, if the point, let's say x comma 4 is on the graph, what is x? So what this question is asking is, we have a point that's on the graph. So this point is supposed to make the equation true. We need to find the x value that's going to make the y value 4. So my strategy is going to be to plug in 4 for x, or 4 for y, since that's my y value, and then solve for x. So if we do that, we get 4 equals 3x plus 1. I'll subtract 1 from both sides, so I get 3 equals 3x. Divide both sides by 3, and that tells me that 1 equals x. So the point 1, 4 is on the graph. So that's the basics for understanding the definition of a graph. In the next video, we're going to use this idea to actually draw the graph of an equation. And we'll do that by using a table first. So I hope that this was helpful, and let me know if you have any questions at all.